I thought we would have a quick look and unbox some things that I've bought now. I have removed the address labels from these and then hacked my way into the box, but I haven't opened it. The reason I removed the address labels is partly so you don't all know where I live, but also so that I can reuse the boxes if I haven't completely hacked them apart, of course. So I figured we'd unbox some moulds. There's definitely moulds in here. This is from the Mouldy Tombstone. And this one I'm not sure about, so it's a complete surprise. So let's see what's in the box. There you go. They always wrap their stuff in this nice green tissue paper with a little thing. Underneath there will be a little card and some of this black stuff. I don't know what you call it, raffia or something? Okay, there we go. The dead have resin. There we go. That's a line if ever I heard one. The Mouldy Tombstone, there we go. And they're on Etsy. They specialised in unique, macabre, spooky craft supplies, handmade gifts, blah 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 blah. They are on Instagram. They are on, oh, they have their own website. There you go, the mouldytombstone.co.uk. As I say, I get that stuff from Etsy, so you know you can visit either. Now I'm looking here and going, what was it I ordered again? So I do kind of remember now. I don't know if you can see those. They're like little voodoo dollies. Those are so cute. And I wanted these because they've got a little pin up here, and I thought I could put a hole through somewhere to make them into little key rings. Because they're a bit big for much else, but they're super cute. And what are these? These are, oh, flaming skulls. There we go. See, fire, skull. Now in lots of D&D stuff there is flaming skulls at various. I thought they make quite good props, but also again, there's a lot of space up here. You can drill a hole with a jewelry drill into to make a nice keyring. Those are really cute. Now when they send their moulds, they vary in colour. You don't necessarily all get the same colour. So these are this kind of greeny, swirly colour. But their moulds are so good. They're such good value as well. And I think they had a sale on at the time. So yeah, check them out. They're on Etsy, on Instagram. And they have, oh okay, maybe I can't reuse this box. Well, not for postage necessarily, but for putting things in. Mouldy Tombstone. There you go. The dead have resin apparently, as everyone should. Then this one was from the Henry Hudson Candle Co. Like I can remember what I ordered from where. Oh no, look, the top part of the box is also sealed. There was me thinking I've been super clever and super organised, opening it before. Okay, so we're gonna just pry the whatever it is out of here. In the midst of that lot, what did we order? I don't remember. Oh, frankincense and spice cinnamon. Oh, pumpkin spice caramel. Oh, that actually smells like you could eat it. They also have something in their box. So probably can't. Maybe can't reuse that. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, this is from my friend actually. The Henry. Oh well, there we go. So that's something special then. That actually isn't something I ordered. This is from my friend. That's so cute. So my friend moved up to Scotland. Long way away, as you do. And I sent her one of the little things that I'd made. You know, the round Halloween decoration. I sent her one of those. And it looks like she's been on Etsy and ordered something cute for me. That's so nice. Aww. Oh, it really does smell like chocolate, like you could eat it though. Luckily it says candle on it, because otherwise I'd be like, Yum, eat that for breakfast. That's super cute. And now I'm going to have to send her a link to this video to say, thanks Jenny, this is so cute. I love it, it's glittery, it smells great. And do they make it in chocolate? Because it does smell like they should, or could. Okay, there we go. We have unboxed some stuff, a complete surprise. Let's have a look and see what else we made. Now, I made some of these bookmarks. So I made another one where these can kind of see with the little bats in them. Now the little bats have also got some glowy in the dark stuff, so you're probably not going to be able to see those. But the little bats come in this little packet. They're so tiny. And the little glowy bits, so there's different bits in here. There's like, it's like the night sky. Yeah, look at that. It's so cool. And the bats are just the cutest. So they had like different coloured bats, I think. But these ones, look at them. Whoa, they're like so pretty. And these are from KCGT Trading. And they are on Etsy. So there we go. I will hold this up for you. There we go. I'll leave you a link down in the description as well. I put these in some dice too, so in a mo we shall see how they've come out. But let's have a quick look at this then. So this is mostly clear resin, but I used a little tiny bit of blue ink, and it's really hard just to get it in just the cat part because it's so small. They're so cute. So one of my cats, my black cat, she's got these like little black ears that when she like leans back and stuff, and I call her Bat Cat, so I was like, I want a little Bat Cat thing. Obviously where the overspill, it's kind of connected itself here. See that? So I'm gonna play around with that and sort that out a bit. Oh look, one of the little things didn't get in. There's a little tiny moon, glow in the dark moon up there. Up here, that shouldn't have been there. Never mind. We can play around with that and sort that out. Then I made some more earrings. Trying again get different colours, different glitters, different things in different parts of the mould, so that it doesn't go everywhere. I say everywhere, I mean like the colour everywhere rather than the resin, because you know everyone ends up covered in that. So they've come out pretty nice. So just like a hint of it towards the top part of the mould, and then the bottom part of the mould is pretty much mostly filled with this nice red glitter. Now this nice red glitter is really, really super fine glitter, and it's like holographic glitter, you see? And that's actually from the same place that I got my dice moulds from, interestingly enough. I got that ready kind of glitter, and I've got a... What else did I get? Oh yeah, I have a greeny glitter from them too. Now, I'm going to put these here to tease you, because we're not going to look at them quite yet. We're going to have a look at these other two things. I didn't make a huge amount this time. So I'd got some stuff that I'd started. So one of the things that I had been making is this. It's an theme. Most of you may or may not know what it is. It's like a ritual thingy, what's it that you can use, but actually it's a really cool dagger mould. And I made one already, but this one has got, there we go. So it needs tidying up a bit, but it's got, there we go, it's got lavender in it, and thyme and sage and all that type of stuff. Actually, I don't think I put sage in there. Rosemary, there's some rosemary in there. And then I put some, so this is done in two parts. This is done with the mould and the lavender and stuff first, and then it's set, and then we've gone in again with more to make sure that everything is fully tucked in nicely. I can't for the life of me remember where I got this mould from. It was on Etsy, obviously, but it's It's a fairly decent sized dagger mould. So you could make lots of nice RPG weapons and stuff with this, or you can make like these like letter opener type things, or whatever you want to do with it really. Because for letter opening, I figured this has got quite a nice wide bit here, so that when you're opening the letter, you can actually kind of, rather than it, you know, holding it up here. I don't think it is. But it's quite a decent sized dagger, and it's definitely will make good RPG things. But yeah, I thought that was quite pretty, so we've got that. I also made this wolf mould for a friend of a friend. Now, you've seen the ones of these that I've made. These wolf moulds, they're from Lems on Etsy, and I was trying to keep the clear parts over where, well, successfully not, over where the moon is, and the trees. Now the trees, some bits have stayed, but some bits not. So let's have a look how this has actually come out, because the friend that wanted this for a friend said, could I do one in blue? So I was like, well, I can, I have to use the inks, but yeah. So I used the powders on this side again, which there's a little bit of overspill, which seems to happen with resin generally anyway. It's pulled the stuff down a bit, but actually that looks pretty cool. Let me show you with the mould behind it. I think that looks pretty cool. Whether his friend will like it or not, it's hard to say. But what I can do is, these trees are super sparkly. Look at those. So what I might do though is, because the moon's not really standing out overly, but there's this nice dark blue edge to it. I have some acrylic paints, so I might do some acrylic paint on the other side, like a silver acrylic paint on the other side, just to make that moon really stand out. And maybe do something with the wolf, because although he's super sparkly and cool looking, he gets a little bit lost in the old night sky there. The trees look wicked though. I love how those have come up with this kind of where it's not all fully gone down. That's cool. I like that. Well, maybe his friend will too. Okay, and now everybody's favourite part after a swig of tea. We are going to birth some dice. Yes, that's right. In these two moulds, there are some dice, and they are ready for the birthing. First off, that amazing chonk that I made the other day, I've painted up and I've decided to keep, and in just a mo I will show you, once I've birthed these, how I've painted those up, because I think that'd be cool. I can't even remember what I did in here, so let's take a look. Love it when there's no void. And of course no scissors, because I don't even know what time of morning it is, and I completely forgot about that part. But there we go. But there is some lovely, lovely resin here to pick off the side of this mould, which I do like. A nice bit of excess. To be honest, anybody that does resin that doesn't have a bit of an addiction with picking the stuff off the side, you know, I don't think you're doing it right. There we go. We don't want to pull too far away from that, just in case we don't want to tear the top of the dice in some way. You can see this dice mould has had a considerable amount of use. Not just that, this is the one that's been in the freezer twice, because it had unset resin inside. So I don't know how much longer this is going to last for. It's been abused for sure. Poor dice mould. So I wanted to make another dice in the same sort of colours as the one that I had made, that I decided that I was keeping for myself. So I did it again. I did it slightly differently this time, trying to drop more of the purple down. Ooh, we got some cool stuff going on up here. Can you see that? Ah, there we go, in the top. So we've got some really cool kind of swirlies going on over here. That's pretty. I like that. Nice. Okay, so we have pretty dice with no holes. Yay! We may have finally cracked this mould. That's good. and hopefully none in this one. So these are the ones that have got the, oh yeah, no holes, cool. These are the ones that got the little teeny tiny bats in, and they've also got the little glowy bits in. Probably not enough to like glow properly. I suppose it depends on the light that you put near it, but yeah. So let's get some of these out of here. You will be birthed into the world, little dice. Come on. Right. This one does not want to be separated from its siblings by the look of it. Alright, fine. You can stay attached to them then. Next. Oh, these look cute. Oh wow, these are so cute. Ah. Look at those. They're so cute. Let's get the rest of these out, and I will show you properly. There we go. Everybody out. Right. Okay. Let's put this back together. So in here we've got clear resin with a tiny bit of white, because I thought that might be kind of spooky. Like, kind of see it in the 4. I don't know where it went in the 6. Oh no, you can see a little bit in the 6 on the back there. And basically just clear resin with these gorgeous little teeny tiny bats that just catch the light majestically. These are majestic bats. What I tried to do fairly successfully, I would say, is, oh, apart from these guys that got stuck together up here, is as they were in and the resin was set in a bit, then I dropped a few more in on top to try and get them sort of fairly evenly spread so they weren't all just at one end. So if you look here, you can kind of see it got quite a decent spread, I think. These are so cute. I have no idea what colour I'm going to ink them in. I guess black, or maybe like metallic purple, but there's so many colours on these little wee bats. I guess you could pick any of them, or maybe that green, or maybe green and purple. I don't know. These are cool. Just in there, if the camera wants to focus, you can see the little teeny stars and stuff inside there as well. They are super tiny. There's a little tiny dot there, that's one of the bits. But these do glow in the dark. I doubt you can, probably not enough to see on camera. But as they do glow in the dark, I shall be checking them, testing them, holding them in front of a very bright light, and then holding them under the table to see how brightly they do glow. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with those. So I will be back in just a moment, and I will grab the ones that I've already made and show you where we got to with those. Okay, so here you can see some of them. I haven't done this one yet. Not sure what I'm going to do with that one. Started painting this one up. I need to go over his head a second time, like a tuna coin. This is now painted up as well. You can see there. So it was very hard to see this tarot card thing there. This was from the Mouldy Tombstone as well. And then I've gone over this with these folklore paints, which are pretty cool. Some bats in different colours. We've got a blue metallic bat, a green metallic bat. Focus camera, please. And then the axes with the different glitters in from, can you guess where? And I've been reading their name wrong all the time. It's Supplier Art Studio. The links are correct. I've been putting in the description. I've just been saying the name wrong the whole time. So sorry about that if you work for them. The dice, the pink dice that I made. Now these aren't quite as... There we go. That's a better picture. So I've inked these up now with this kind of purpley colour. It's really hard to get an ink on there that's really easy to read. I tried going for like a champagne pale colour. You can't really see it. It's because I think it's because they're clear. Like in a lot of places, and then they're glittery in some other places. It makes it really darn hard to paint. So bear that in mind for future. Even though I've just made some clear dice, these are looking good now, I think. We've got over here. This is the one that I decided to keep. So again, couldn't decide what colour to ink them in, so I used 3 colours. So these are the folklore art paints that I've used here. I've used metallic purple, metallic green, and then the other one is like a champagne type colour. And then on this dice face, I've used, it's like a metallic blue from my one, because this is exactly where the purple and the green meet, and with the, however I did this, it made it really darn hard to read. So yeah, so I used a bluey one there instead. I don't think it looks out of place really when you consider that that's the one as well. In there you can kind of see properly the, well, I say properly, it's really hard to see in general because of the dice faces, but the effects inside are really cool. So that's the one I decided to keep. This one I have painted in a like a colour shifty pink, so like a pink and a gold, and the other colour that I used was the champagne type colour. So this one was tricky to paint, again because of the glitter. There's so many different colours coming up in the glitter, it was like making something that stood out, so that was tricky to do. This one, honestly, this one you'd think would be really easy. I ended up going for black in the end with a champagne underneath, because so we painted with the champagne first. I need to go over some of the black bits. There's a little bit showing through here that shouldn't be there, but this was pretty tricky because when I put the light colour on, I expected it to be really, really obvious. The colour wasn't that obvious. You couldn't really see the numbers all that well. So then I went for a black, and to begin with I kind of striped them, but that just kind of looked weird. So yeah, we ended up with black on this one, which I feel like it looks a bit strange, a bit out of place, but it's readable. So we might still change that, I don't know. And these were the random ones that I ended up making with leftovers. This one here is one of my favourites. This camera focus, there you go. There's the effects that are going on in here. Those are cool, very cool. The 8 not so much, that didn't go as well, but these are the Werpy dice. And then I had some lid lifting issues with the 4. So although I've painted the numbers up, one dice, there we go, dropped it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. There we go. So one dice face, kind of missing some numbers, but you can kind of see there is a 2 there. There's the imprint of the 2, it's just that it's not deep enough for ink to hold on to, so I don't want to recast this dice. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. This is the other D20, similar to the one that I've decided that I'm keeping, and I've inked those in like a green and purple. He was looking for which dice faces needed a bit more emphasis. It was quite late last night and I had ink all over my hands and stuff, so this one obviously, where you can't see that that's a 15, believe it or not, and there's a 7 there that needs some purple adding, but the 20 looks cool, I think. The other one we've got is this has got the glow in the dark skull in it. You can kind of see him in there. Let me hold the dice so you can see through. There you go. There's the skull. He does glow, I promise. And we've got a light here, but I don't think it's going to allow us to get him bright enough that you'll be able to see him properly. Maybe. I don't know. No, that didn't really help at all. Here's, oh, a little bit. There we go. He isn't there. So I've inked this in a metallic purple because I went for black and that didn't show up. I went for white and that just looked weird. So the metallic purple, whilst it's hard to read, actually looks the nicest. So that's why it's inked in metallic purple. I thought that was quite cool. Don't know what to ink these with. This is my autumn set. They're all now sanded up and polished and stuff. But they've got so many colours going on. Of course, they're see-through as well. So need to consider that. Black would have been cool, but I don't think you're going to be able to see it on those dice faces because there's black in there. So they might end up being a pale colour, I think, on those. And this is the other wolf. This was the one that I'm keeping for myself. Those trees were not green originally. What I did was I used some of my metallic paints to come in the back here and paint onto the trees, and then with this moon I did the same again with the paints because I was hoping it would stand out a bit more, so I might be able to get a similar effect on the blue wolf if I use the green for the trees and the white for the on the back here. So my friend that's got the other one of these wolves is working on making some kind of stand for his, so that we can get those fake candles and put them behind or something. So that'll probably look kind of cool with the bluey one, which looks very, very blue here. But yeah, there's some kind of cool stuff going on with the colours in that one. So anyway, that's where we've got up to now. I will get this lot put away and crack on with my normal morning, with my normal work actually. But I hope you enjoyed this video. We've unboxed some things, we've seen some dice, some shiny dice, some new things, some wolfies, some daggers, and I have a whole box of things here that I've been working on too that I still need to put together. So with all that said and done, I will let you crack on with your day. I hope you have a lovely day, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.